Hi, apa khabar and welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Nora and I'm currently GP trainee ST2. So I have just finished my 6 months rotation in the care of the elderly stroke. 80% of it was in stroke, so most of it was in stroke and the rest was in the general elderly care wards and rehabilitation wards. So I thought I would give you a general idea of what I do as a stroke doctor. Usually we work about 9 to 5 if we're not on call. Saturday I will update the patients list on the computer. Have a look of which are the new patients in the ward, and then we will start the day with our own ward round. Consultants normally do ward round twice a week. Apart from this, then we will do our own ward round. There's usually 3 doctors in the stroke ward, so we will divide the patients amongst ourselves. During this time, we will also request scans, do discharge letters. Sometimes we finish ward round by 12. 12 o'clock is a protected patient meal time, so we can't really see patients at that time. We usually tend to do discharge letters at this point, just to make sure that the discharge letters go to the pharmacy and getting processed while we're going for our lunch. During lunchtime, there's usually educational meetings about 2 to 3 times a week, and we will go to this meeting, have our lunch while attending the educational meeting. There is also a meeting with the radiologist where we discuss scans of stroke patients. This is usually accompanied with free lunch. In the afternoon, we will complete our ward round, do the jobs such as chasing scans, bloods, finishing the discharge letter, updating the family members of how the patients have been doing in the ward. On certain days, I have to do the TIA clinic, which is a mini stroke clinic. This clinic is usually for patients who are being referred to the stroke team who presented with symptoms transient ischemic attack. And this patient usually come from mostly from the GPs, the outpatient clinics. So the stroke team actually also covers the thrombolysis bleed during the daytime, which is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. During this time, one of us usually will hold the thrombolysis bleed, and then any thrombolysis call will come to our bleed and we have to attend stat to that. This is because time is brain. There's a 4.5 hour window between the patient first have the stroke symptoms to benefit from the thrombolysis. Basically what we'll do is if there is a thrombolysis call alert coming, then we have to leave what we're doing and go attend stat to the A&E. We arrange all the investigations such as blood, urgent CT scan, even pushing patient to the CT scan room, wait for the report, and then decide on the thrombolysis. Some patients fits the criteria for thrombectomy. For this patient, we organize CTA, and then we have to call the Walton Center, which is the thrombectomy center, and then obviously if accepted, then organize transport. Usually this is with the aim of door to needle time. Needle is basically the thrombolysis being administered to be the shortest time as possible. This is being audited regularly to make sure that we do everything as quick as we can. We usually finish our work at 5, and whatever job that we haven't finished, then we will hand that over to the on-calls, which is the doctors covering the ward. It has been a very busy job covering the acute stroke ward. Some patients, they tend to stay about 3-4 months, especially those with severe stroke. But with simple stroke or mini stroke, they usually being discharged quite early, and we usually get the investigations done quite quickly. And stroke ward is unique because it has the physiotherapy, occupational therapy, SALT team, which is speech and language therapists, so all working together to help rehabilitate the patient, get the patient back to their usual functional status. Studies have shown that this acute stroke ward is very beneficial for all stroke patients. So even if a patient have presented quite late in stroke, they still will benefit for admission in the stroke ward. I have enjoyed my time in the stroke ward and I've learned a lot. If you have any questions, then please ask down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye!